Hey guys, welcome back to the third episode of
Desi Girl Rants.
Woo! Guys, dance with us, dance with us. Us in the club. Guys, thank you so much for coming back to us to the third episode of Desi Girl Rants. It means so much to us. You are the real ones for staying consistent with us.
All of your likes, your comments, your subscribes, we really appreciate it. And we just want to thank you guys for coming back to this episode.
It means so much to us.
So much, really so much.
I don't understand.
So today we have a really interesting topic for you guys to start off with. So Mer and I were basically today talking about girl math, because I feel like every girl knows about girl math. And
even if you don't know the concept, you know the
100%,
concept.
yeah. It makes you feel better because, we're just talking about our spending habits, and our spending habits have not been great in 2024.
You don't want to see my bank statement.
When my bank app tells me you spent da-da-da on your card today, I'm like,
humbled. I'm like, no, I didn't.
You don't have to call me out like that, though. You really don't.
Like, I don't remember spending this.
Monzo users know. Like, it gives you a total sum of what you've spent in the day. And it's like, I don't need that reminder.
It just basically tells me with each spending. And I'm like, oh, I don't remember spending this much. And then I have my snacks.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I was like, oh.
Okay, so Maheen and I, we were basically talking about our financial spending. We were being the big girls, so we aren't really like trying to hold ourselves accountable. And I was basically telling her how I am anticipating this refund from this dress. And me getting that refund means I'm getting free money on my bank account. And I was
100%.
like, I'm so ready to spend that free money because that's not my money.
That's
agree. Their money.
Yeah.
That's good math.
They're paying me.
They're paying me. Yeah. Like, they're paying me for that dress.
Exactly. Girl math is like literally taking out money from your account in cash, spending the cash, but you're not actually spending your money. Exactly. That's girl math.
I don't feel guilty when I spend
I don't cash. Like, I take cash out, I'm spending that cash, that's not coming out of my account. Nah. That's free money, guys. That's
the number on my account is still the same, and I'm like, oh, that was totally free, guys.
You're not getting notification. It's like, okay, you take out £10 from your account, so your account is at that balance now, and you're spending that £10. It's like, your app is not telling you spend da-da-da-da. That money is free. That's girl math.
That is girl math. You just spend some free money.
Yeah. And girl math is like when you're anticipating some money coming into your account, so you spend as much as you want before that money comes in. You're now earning money. Yeah. It's made up for everything that you've spent over the week.
Yeah. Like, for example, I'm expecting £14 to come to my account, and I'm like, that means I have £14 to
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, 100%. And for the guys out there, if you have a partner or you have a sister or you have a mother and you don't get girl math, get it. Get girl math.
We try to explain it as best as we could, and if you still don't get it, then get it.
Then we can make a part 2. Comment down below if you want to make a part 2.
The way no one's gonna comment.
So, do you ever have that friend who's like 100% an enabler when you shop with them? It's like, oh my goodness, how could you
the most hideous dress?
Oh my
and then
goodness.
she'd be like,
guys, this is a lie. Oh my god.
She'd be like, guys,
no, I am not that friend.
She's gonna be like, oh my god, that looks so good on you. And I'm like,
that is such a lie. I am not an enabler. Maybe with you. With my mom, though, I'm not an enabler. Like, my mom and I got shopping, and she's like, should I buy this? I'm like, no. Do not buy this.
No, you enable me. You really do. I go to Primark now. Like, should I this or that? I'm like, none of
guys, you know when you're confronted with the reality, guess what? You're an enabler too. Oh, you're an enabler too.
I'm not even gonna disagree because I know
she is such an enabler. We'll go out shopping. I'll be like, should I buy this? Yeah,
because you know what? That's also girl math. Because I'm like, if she buys it, that means I can buy it.
Oh my god, yes.
And then I don't feel guilty about spending money because she spent money.
100%. So like, these girl friendships, like when you go out shopping, you have that one enabler friend, you know you're gonna spend so much money.
Why I shouldn't go shopping with you?
But okay, so talking about friendships, right? So the other day we're talking about like friendship red flags, and we're like, wait a minute, because we think like influencers now.
Yeah.
We were thinking this is a good segment for Desi Girlfriends.
We are sure some of you may be able to relate to it, and if you do, I'm so sorry.
So sorry. Our condolences.
Moment of silence.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. Anyway, so basically, we went on Reddit to search for some scenarios so that we can give our thoughts and opinions, because you know that we love sharing our thoughts and opinions on everything.
Yappers. We're yappers.
So someone on Reddit asked, like, what is your friendship deal breakers? And someone responded saying, they remember I'm their friend only when they need something from me. I was like, ooh,
that one stung a little.
That his fun. Right here, guys. Oh, my heart. Okay.
That one hurts, I'm not gonna lie. Because this has happened to me in high school, in university, in life. It hurts.
It's really happening. It's still happening.
It's still happening.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's like when you realize that they don't view the friendship in the same way as you.
Oh my god, when you start putting the pieces together and you're like, wait a minute.
Yes!
This is not a friendship.
Exactly. This is one-sided. Oh my goodness.
Like, one fine night, you're just thinking, like, you know, you're looking back at the friendship and you're like, oh my god, I had such a fun time with them. You're like, wait a minute. I'm the only one that initiates the messages and the calls and the hangouts. And then you're like, when do they actually initiate it? And then you're like, oh, only when they need something.
It hurts, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's happened to me so many times as well, because I'm such a giver in my friendships. Like, you know, like the thing is, the thing is, like, when I'm a friend, I give my all. Like, even if I'm like a new friend to you, I'll give you everything, because that's just how I am. I think you're the same.
Yeah.
Like, so we just do that. So like for me, it's like when I give my all in friendships and then I realize this person's only using me, texting me only. Like, I try to be friends with them and they only text me when they need advice for like assignments, or can you send me an assignment,
or they want to vent to you about something. Oh my god, I've dealt with so 100%. Many people like that, when they only come to you when they want to vent. Because, well, for me, it's because I'm a psychology student that they think that I'm just gonna automatically listen to them and give them advice, and I'm like,
and we're hyper empaths as well. I feel like our thing is like, we're like the therapist friends, and I feel like people just, you know, like when someone comes to you and they only vent about their life, and then it can even be that like you're going through something as well, but they will not bother to ask. They won't even know.
They don't care
because they don't bother to ask. Like for me, I learned this over time as well, but like for me now, when I'm like venting to my friends, I always ask them like, are you in a headspace? Like,
oh my god, she
hear this. But sometimes like when I like vent to her and then I realize, oh shit, I didn't say like, are you in that right headspace? I apologize to her. I'm like, so sorry, I didn't mean that. And she's like, it's fine.
It's okay. You can vent to me about anything and everything.
Stop.
But we really be airing our business in the kitchen.
We
like,
do. We're talking about everything. And we're like, oh my god, this is so private. And we're talking about it so loudly.
Everyone here, by the way.
But yeah, that's definitely a red flag in a lot of friendships that I've had, is like when people treat me like a therapist, they unload everything onto me without asking if I'm okay, without asking me about my stuff, even when I'm evidently going through something.
Yeah.
Or like like once I was evidently going through something and everyone knew that I was going through something, right? But then my friend just started venting to me on Instagram, like that has happened to me without even asking me if I'm okay. And then like I like comfort them even though I'm not in that space, like headspace to do that. And then after like, you're right, okay. And I never hear from them again until they have another thing to vent about.
Or like when you want to vent to them and then they give you like, you write a whole paragraph and then they give you like one line. And you're like, okay, I feel stupid now, thank you.
Or like you're like, oh, can you call? No, sorry, I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm busy. Can we meet up because I'm feeling so shitty?
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm really sorry, I'm busy.
Or when they say, sorry, I have to go meet my boyfriend, I'm like, okay, I'm here, my boyfriend.
That's another red flag for me in friendships, is when your friend chooses their relationship over you. 100% I agree that a relationship takes certain priority. Like, I literally can say this for myself. Like, my friends...
He's married, guys.
Married. But obviously my husband matters to me so much.
Yeah.
But like my friendships, it's like, for me, it's on the same level, but it means two different things, right? It's like my husband means something different to me and my friends mean something different to me. My friends have always been there for me. So I'm not going to choose a boy over my friendships. It's like, that's my husband, right? To me, it's like, how are you choosing your 2-month boyfriend over a 5-year friend? Crazy. But you guys get what I mean. Like, that's happened to you as well?
Yeah, I've had like, for example, if I'm on call with my friend, I'm not being directed to anyone. So if you feel like this is the person that like, it's really not.
Whatever. We don't make direct comments to people on this. This is a toxic free platform. Okay.
So like, for example, if you're on call with someone And then they're like, oh my god, my man is calling. And then they cut the call on me. And I'm like, I was in between went. And they're like, oh, my man's calling. Cut.
How important can your man's call be? Just text him like, oh, I'll call you back in 2 seconds.
I'm on call with someone else. I'll call you back in like 5 minutes. And that's all I'm asking, about 5 minutes of your time. But if your man was more important, then
that's crazy.
Go be with him. Don't even call me back. Don't even bother calling me. Basically, what we're trying to say is, guys, if you have a friend and they are reaching out to you with a problem, please listen to them, because the thing is, you never know what they're going through. And if they choose to confide in you, then that means they really trust you with that information. And if you choose to ignore that, then what does that say about you? If you only want to go to them for problems regarding yourself or your relationship with the people around you, what does that say about yourself? Think about it for a moment.
Put on your thinking hat and your glasses and look closely at the situation.
And let's evaluate that.
Evaluate.
So the second Reddit scenario being, the friendship became all about them. The person would never ask how I was doing, etc. They would just immediately launch into their problems. It's all we ever talked about, and it was toxic, so I ended it. This was literally what we were saying, guys.
Yeah. Literally what we were just talking about.
Yeah,
I feel like we can't really build on that, because I feel like it's just the same thing. It's like when it's like a basically one-sided friendship, right? Whether you're like doing stuff for someone constantly and they're not giving that back, or you're talking about your problems constantly and it's like you're not bothering to ask the other person about their problems. That's sometimes, and sometimes like in the past I have been guilty of doing that in one of my friendships.
I agree.
And like I had to like apologize to that person, be like, you know what, I'm actually really sorry, because I was using you as a therapist because I was going through a hard time. And I feel like that's okay. Self-reflection is important. If you make a mistake, exactly. If you make a mistake, you just have to reflect on it. And I feel like it's so natural, like as we mature, obviously, because guys, we're really mature, actually.
Guys, can you tell we're literally
so mature? Literally so mature. But like, I feel like it just comes with maturity. But if you're still not understanding that you're making this mistake, step back, put on your thinking cap again, and think about the scenario.
Be like, wait a minute, desigirlrants literally told me about this, and I'm like, yeah, we did.
So, on the other hand, being a little bit more positive.
Guys, don't ever think we're only negative. We're always positive.
So we're gonna talk about like green flags in friendship, because I feel like that's not talked about a lot
enough. Yeah,
it's not talked about enough.
Only look at the red side. Yeah, and the red.
We only look at like the red flags.
She gets me. Let's find someone who always completes a sentence. Stop.
Oh. I was literally talking about how we get each other.
It's okay. She gets it.
So we were thinking about green flags, and I feel like, so one of the like biggest green flags for me, and I feel like I've seen this in you so much, is like personalizing everything for your friends. So like with her, like every gift she gives, it has meaning behind it. Like it's personalized to what the person loves and like kind of what they need. And I feel like this is something that I do, is like I always write letters for my friends. I always hand make them cards, or like customize, like even if you buy something like a card, like you customize it with your own thing. I feel like this is something that the both of us do, is like personalizing things.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think we are the green flags in
friendship. We are. I feel like that's like overall a green flag is really paying attention to your friends. And I feel like honestly, it's sad to say, but I feel like a lot of people they don't really do that.
Can I give an example?
Yeah, for sure.
So like Maheen said, I'm very much of a personalizing gift giver. So like for everyone's birthday, I used to write them a personalized letter with like handwritten, by the way.
Guys, I've literally seen her do it.
She's seen me. And so like it's like every birthday I put an effort for every friend, and then for my birthday, what do I get?
I relate so much.
You not paying attention to me.
Definitely.
I feel like a green flag, like leading on from this, is like realizing what your friends' love language is.
Definitely, I 100% agree. Yeah. It's like thinking of things from your friend's perspective, not just like how you
perceive
that person, or what kind of gift you would like. It's about what kind of gift your friend would like. Like the other day, it was our friend Supriya's birthday.
Happy birthday, Supriya, again!
We got our We went to like get gift bags for her gifts, and we were thinking, okay, so I like this, but would Supriya like it?
Would Supriya like it? Yeah. I like this color, but would Supriya like this color? Yeah.
And we're like, no, this is giving more Supriya vibes. So we bought it because it's like about what your friend likes. And I'm not gonna lie, like unfortunately, I haven't experienced that a lot in a lot of friendships.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's why I'm here in your life, so you can experience it.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited for my birthday, guys.
Pressure. Okay, so another green flag that I recently noticed doesn't necessarily have to be with friends, but like with girls. Yeah. So, sorry, if you're a boy,
keep watching though.
So you can understand.
Don't scroll up.
Don't
scroll up.
Stop it! Come back. So I was talking to like a course mate of mine. And I just went up to her and I was talking, and then she like starts grabbing my hand and like she's like yeah. So no. Cute. And I'm like, stop! Not you grabbing my hand. Oh, can you grab my hand? Oh.
Can you tell my love language is not physical touch with my friends? Yeah. Guys, my love language with my friends is like the exact opposite of physical touch.
It really is.
It took me like 2 months to hug her. I just cannot. And
my love language is physical touch. See, guys, this is when you learn your friend's love language.
Exactly.
Because I know her love language is not physical touch. Like I don't put her in a position where she's uncomfortable.
Only I initiate it. I remember like I was thinking like I really want to, because I was like, I know that you like hugs. It's like, okay, I have to just like do that and I have to hug her. But yeah.
We had our first hug in the kitchen.
We did, guys. Literally so romantic. My husband, if you're watching this, scroll away.
But yeah, so like I was saying, like she was just holding my hand throughout the whole conversation, and I was
so
like,
sweet.
I felt so like warm, and I was like, oh my god, I really love her. She is the one for me.
That's so cute.
But yeah, that's my green flag.
Another thing I love is like when your friends are just so supportive. Ooh. Like you feel so supported in everything you do, and you know what I love is when your friends support you for the tiniest things. It can be like the tiniest thing. I completed all my assignments. Oh my goodness, Bessie, I'm literally so proud of you. And like I know it sounds kind of childish maybe to some people. For me, I love when my friends are so supportive, and like when they, and I'm like that too. Like if my friends are like, oh, I did this, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so proud of you, because you just need that kind of encouragement sometimes. I love people who are encouraging.
Or another green flag along those lines is when you hold your friends accountable.
Yeah. Oh.
For example, she always holds me accountable when I'm not doing my assignments. She literally knows when I'm procrastinating, and it's so annoying. She's like, Mer, go finish your assignment, and I'm like, ooh.
Hold your friends accountable.
Whatever it is, not just assignments.
Anything. Yeah. In their relationships, in their friendships, in how they treat their parents, and anything.
You know what they say? Support in public, educate in private.
100%. Don't embarrass your friend. Be like, actually, that's not how it happened. Yeah. Be like, yeah. And then in private, be like, girl, that is not what happened.
I'm like, Maheen, we need to talk.
Maheen, calm down. That's literally not what happened.
Maheen, are you sure about this?
Another green flag in friendships is in our friendship is understanding when your friend's social battery is dead.
Oh my god, the way this girl gets me.
Guys, there have been so many times when we've been out in public
with other people,
and our social batteries have died. And we're just looking at each other. We're like, oh,
we don't even have to look at each other. Like
we just know.
Like, I know her battery is going down when she goes mute. The same with me. I go mute, and I'm like,
for sure.
I get that 100%.
I feel like when you have friends who are like on your same social energy, that's what I love. It's like also. Like speaking on that, friends who have the same kind of social battery thing as you, or you don't have to have a social battery. Sometimes we just sit in silence, or we walk in silence, and we know we don't have to fill the silence.
Sometimes I just like sit on that bed and just mind my business, and she's on her phone minding her business, and I'm like, this is girlhood. Sorry.
This is girlhood. Friends that you can rot with, those are your true friends.
Hey, I never rot.
So those are what we think are the green flags and the red flags in friendship, and we hope.
Obviously, we're talking about girl friendships. Like we wouldn't know.
Of course, 100%.
Men, because we are not men.
We are not men. I feel like male friendship is so different.
Oh my god, we should have
a man on this podcast.
My bandage literally came up. But yeah, we should have men to talk about their experiences in male friendships.
Definitely. Obviously, we don't know how male friendships work, but for girl friendships, these are green flags. And I feel like some of them are applicable to male friendships too. But we'll definitely talk about this more in more episodes, because I feel like it's such an interesting topic. And we
love. Yeah.
We love yapping. That's why we have a podcast. So we hope you guys enjoyed this content. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And we hope to see you next week. In the next episode.
The 4th episode.
Oh my goodness. Nada's going to 4.
Nada's being consistent.
So proud of us. We are influencers. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.